Hello and welcome to Story Time. I'm Miss Hannah and welcome back to Botany. It's our theme for this unit. It means the study of plants. Do you like plants? I love plants. Last time we talked about trees. This time we're going to talk about some other fun plants. What are some other things that grow? What are some other plants that grow? Can you tell me? Yeah. A lot of things that we have are super pretty plants like flowers and super yummy plants like fruits and vegetables. Those are all plants. Did you know that? They're all part of the plant family. So I have some books about some yummy plants. The first one is called The Turnip, and it's by Jan Brett. Are you ready to read with me? Badger Girl was weeding the vegetable plot when she saw something growing in the garden. It was the biggest turnip she had ever seen. Turnip soup, turnip pie, said Badger Girl. Said, how delicious. One autumn morning, the air turned chilly. It was time to pick vegetables and pull up the giant turnip. But when Badger Girl got to the giant turnip, she could not pull it up. She struggled. Let me help, Badger Boy offered. Hang on to me and my strong arms will pull it all right out. They tugged and tugged, but the turnip stayed in place. Children, Mother Badger called, I can wrench that turnip out with a twist and a snap. Watch and learn. But the turnip remained firmly rooted. Father Badger rambled over. You'll see how easy it is when I take over, he chortled. But nothing happened. A snowflake fell from the sky, then another and another. Once the earth froze, they wouldn't get the turnip out until spring. Hedgie was fond of roast turnip. I know what to do, he said. I'll stick my prickles in the turnip. We'll all hold hands and give heap-ho. Sticking his prickles in. All right, ready? Let's pull together, right? Help me out. Ugh. But the turnip didn't heave or hoe. Can you help me again with the next one? See if we can get it. Mr. Ram, on his way back from town, smiled smugly. You country bumpkins don't have the right equipment. I'll hook it with my horns. Ready? Here we go. Pull! 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 The turnip did not budge. Vanya, the horse, stopped by. I'm mighty strong, he whinnied. Hitch my harness to the turnip. And we'll eat mashed and salt. Be eating it mashed and salted before it gets hard. The jangled it. The harness jangled. Ready? Let's pull together. Ready? But when all was settled, the giant turnip was still in the ground. A cocky rooster had been watching all along. He had just had a close call with a cooking pot and was looking for a new place to live. Rooster strutted over. Make room, he crowed. He took the turnip in the top of his beak and pulled. Meanwhile, down in their winter den, the bears found the giant turnip in their bed. Up, up, and away, they shouted. The turnip flew out of the ground with Rooster riding high. You see Rooster on the top there? My goodness, Rooster. The rooster gets the turnip out. Who got the turnip out? The bears. Time for turnip pancakes, brown with butter for all, Mother Badger sang out, waving her frying pan. Badger Girl put out the best yellow chair for the rooster. Soon the sizzling, crisping turnip pancakes were ready. Rooster, you're invited to stay with us as long as you wish, Father Badger announced. After all, when would we ever meet such a useful fellow again? The end. Who was really useful? The bears. Can we do our rhyme again? It's the same one we learned last week, so if you've been watching, it's the same one. Let's try it. Our rhyme is the same one we did last time. It's the same one. It's super easy and it's super fun. We're gonna plant some seeds. Here we go. We're gonna go dig, dig, dig the earth. Then we plant our seeds. A gentle rain and bright sunshine will help our plants grow. Did you do it with us? Let's try. Let's do it again. Here we go. Dig, dig, dig the earth. Then we plant our seeds. A gentle rain and bright sunshine will help our plants grow. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. Ready? Go. Dig, dig, dig the earth. Then we plant our seeds. A gentle rain and bright sunshine will help our plants grow. Good job. I've got one more story about a girl who liked to plant things. Do you like to plant things? Maybe you would end up like Scarlet Bean, who planted things. And this is by Karen Wallace. Let's read about Scarlet Bean. When Mrs. Bean first saw her daughter's face, it was as red as a beet, and her fingers, and the ends of her fingers were green. We shall call her Scarlette, declared Mrs. Bean. She will grow tall and strong and do something wonderful. Do you see Scarlette's fingers? Pay attention to those, okay? Mr. and Mrs. Bean lived in a house that looked like a garden shed. It was cozy and made of wood, but it was very small. So they worked outside as much as they could. Scarlette lay in her stroller and listened to the flowers grow. And when she slept, she dreamed of doing something wonderful. On her 5th birthday, Grandpa Bean gave Scarlette a vegetable garden. Her mother gave her a set of tools with wooden handles, and her father built a wooden fence to keep out the rabbits. And he made a white gate so Scarlette could open it herself. Scarlette loved her new garden. She pulled up weeds. She dug the soil until it was crumbly as chocolate cake. She planted a row of carrots, a row of onions, and a row of parsley. That night, when she went to bed, the ends of her fingers glowed. You see them glowing? Like green lights. The next morning, Scarlette ran to her garden. Her carrots were as huge as tree trunks. The onions were as big as a hot air balloon, and her parsley was as thick as a jungle. Everyone in the village came to help. They used bulldozers to dig up the carrots. They drove forklifts to carry the onions. They cut parsley with chainsaws. Mrs. Bean's kitchen was too small for so many vegetables, so she made soup in a concrete mixer. The house was too small for so many people, so Mr. Bean served the soup in the garden. Everyone said it was the best soup ever. And when it began to rain, they ate the second helpings under the table. That night, Scarlet Bean dreamed of doing something wonderful. She crept out of her bed. In one hand, she held her trowel, her little shovel. In the other, she held lots of seeds. High above the meadow, the moon hung like a pearl in the sky. Scarlette dug a little hole and put all the seeds at the bottom. Then she covered them with the earth. The ends of her fingers flashed like green stars. Look at her fingers. The next morning, the sun rose like a gold coin. In the middle of the meadow stood a huge castle made of vegetables. It had turnip turrets and a drawbridge held up by corn cobs, a cucumber at each corner. Mr. Bean couldn't believe his eyes. It was the house of his dream. Mrs. Bean kissed her daughter's face. "I knew you'd do something wonderful," she whispered. Scarlet Bean was so happy, she turned red as a beet, and her fingers sparkled like fireworks. They're moving in. The end. Would you like to grow your own house? Wouldn't that be so amazing? Let's do the big word and I'll show you my craft. The big word for this unit is botany, and it means the study of plants. So let's do it 3 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Botany, the study of plants. And here we go again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Botany, the study of plants. And one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Botany, the study of plants. Now, let me show you my craft. I'm going down again. A fun activity is to color a flower. This one's my little girl's. So she's just done such a pretty job with her flower. This will be in the description down below. So have a great day and I will see you next time. Goodbye.